Hey everyone, this is Zero Prime and welcome back to another episode of Zero Review, a series in which I look back on the channels I played, got that backwards, the games I played on my channel, and I give you my honest thoughts and opinions on said gameplay. And on today's episode I'll be talking about a very classic Castlevania game that started the whole Castlevania Metroid fusion, or the Metroidvania fusion, and that is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now this is like the how to say, basically this is like the point in the Castlevania franchise history where the whole series, the franchise, took an interesting twist in development, given that in all the other previous Castlevania games it was all linear, that basically you move from going left from right, fighting the monsters, going over obstacles, and beating the bosses and progressing to the next area of the game. Here, basically it's like an open world. Well, I say that in quotations, but it's more open than the original Castlevania games, and you basically can explore areas that you can access to, and basically you can go where you want to go if you can reach those, like I mentioned before, those areas. And basically they made it work, that so far they use the same formula for other Castlevania game titles and such, that it follows like the same concept as Metroid, in which basically you have a big map and you have to backtrack a lot and to get to areas once you get the certain power-ups and such. So that's why they combined Castlevania, this game, and Metroid, and call it either Metroidvania, or I think there was another name for that, I can't remember, but essentially that's why, you know, so if you ever hear someone say like, oh, Castlevania nowadays is just Metroidvania, that's why. But to me, you know, this is still like a pretty fun game though. I mean, basically, yeah, I mean, it may seem tedious and tiring having to backtrack a lot of areas you went through and such, but doesn't appeal to that basically it's kind of like, you know, you're going back and going to areas you haven't really explored, or that you might just remember like, oh, I didn't go to this area, now I can reach it and see, you know, what kind of rewards you would get and what you can find. And especially if you're a completionist, then this is definitely a game for you, as basically, you know, trying to get the 100% on the map, and also if you want to try to find every item and weapon in this game. And oh, trust me, there's a whole lot to find in that. And on the side note, my personal favorite weapon is what you're seeing right now. Is the, I think it's pronounced the chrysanthemum, or not the chrysanthemum. I can't remember. But basically, it's a very, very OP blade that once you have that equipped, just hitting the attack button once, it slices out multiple blades. So it's like you could do like multiple attacks for only pushing the attack button a few times. It's so overpowered that even like in some other titles, that especially like in the Lords of Shadow, the second one, that Alucard in that one has the sword called the chrysanthemum. So I always find that a bit interesting. But yeah, basically this still plays as like, you know, any Castlevania game, even though it's more open and, well, open-ish, I will say, because I don't want to say like it's an open world, like, you know, like most games nowadays, but the maps are pretty open, in which, you know, you can go where you can have access to and just have fun with it. So if you ever find a chance to find either a physical copy that does a lot from the original PlayStation to the, you can find it as an extra on the PSP version of Castlevania Dracula X, or the PSP version of the game. All this like is available on the download stores, and you can definitely have fun with it. And of course, the one thing I will mention though, that I have the original PlayStation 1 that involves the bad voice acting, and yeah, it earned the legacy for that one. And if you don't know what I mean, just watch the original voice acting for this game and you'll see why a lot of people say it kind of sucks is major cringe. But yeah, but that's all I have to say. It's still a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it and would highly recommend you guys giving it a try for yourselves. So, in any case, guys, that's all the time I have for this episode. So, as usual, thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a comment below, subscribe for more video update. Share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social media. And don't forget to hit the like button and help out the channel. And to turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on my channel. And if you guys want to help me out in some shape or form, I do have a Patreon account down below. And as usual, guys, thank you for watching and have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.